off, throw the nuts on the dash, and drive the piss out of it and try to do something.
All right, today's the day. It's Friday. We're headed to Farmer City with both supercars. We keep running across some last minute stuff that we looked over. Always happens. And I told Jose, no matter what, until we take this, especially the blue car racing, we're gonna keep finding stuff. So, I mean, we don't go unless we're 100%, but at some point we have to get it out. And I think we've got everything taken care of. We found a few leaks last night. We had to put, I've never seen this happen before, but this sending unit was unused in the back of our motor. It was kind of just a placekeeper, 1/8 inch pipe thread on the bottom. It started leaking coolant out of the top here. Like I said, I've never seen that before. We couldn't find a pipe plug last night, and it was getting close to midnight, but what we could do is put a bleeder there. So it's just little things that we're running across, and that was late at night last night. So we're trying to tidy up on a few last minute things. We are going to pick the hauler up in Berlin right now, and a lot to do for two people, but Rico's on his way. Thankfully, Rico's coming tonight. I think that's the only help we have for two cars. It's hot. It's going to be a long night, but it's going to be fun. We're back at the dirt track, so I'm excited. All right, so we made it. We're set up at Farmer City. We've been thrashing. We only have one crew guy for both cars, but we're set up and ready. The cars are running. We're getting ready to go out for hot laps right now. All right, so I definitely need to go to the gym. We did figure that out. We qualified. Jose went 5th overall, and I went 9th overall. There's 25 cars here. There's gonna be a B main if some cars don't drop out, but Jose starts front row outside of heat 2, and I start second row inside of heat 3. So there's 3 heats. Like I said, 25 cars here. Both cars felt really good. Just some pretty good cars here, and need some more time on this thing. I didn't feel as comfortable as I did at the beginning of the year. So we made a few small changes to the right rear, and hopefully that helps. make this stuff up, we strip. I don't know if you can see that. That's the aluminum threads. It's my bell housing bolt, and it pulled the aluminum out of the block. So we were running second in our heat race, broke the drive shaft. We don't know what happened first. We don't know if we pulled the threads out of the block first or if the drive shaft broke. We're getting ready to tear into it right now. Jose's getting ready for the feature. We've just had no help, so I don't think we got any footage of his heat race. He was running second and fell off the track. I think he ran 6th. So he's gonna start 16th, and the feature is up next right after the modifieds. How you feeling, Bubba? What are you thinking? Haven't got your thoughts yet?
Well, now there's only about one way to go, and that's forward.
Yep, those are the easiest.
No stepping on the PP this time, we might be all right.
No pressure. Yeah, like I said, we roll off 16th. I'll run over, show you this drive shaft. Like I said, you just can't make this shit up. It's wearing me out. It left this in the transmission, and that was still in the rear end. And like I said, all the bolts just pulled the aluminum out of the block. So, gonna help Jose during the feature, and then we're gonna tear into this thing and see what we're looking at. We don't know if something else is broke, maybe the bell housing. So we'll find out here in a little bit. Use your head, keep your nose clean.
We'll try.
Long way to go.
Long way to go. To the front.
To the front. Here we go. to 8th, and there's 7 laps to go. safe to say it just wasn't our night, huh? Yeah. That basically sums it up. It just was not our night, man. We're getting ready to tear into that car, get the transmission out of it, the bell housing out of it. What's up, Dawson? What's up, dude? Like I said, we're gonna tear into that thing. What do you think, boss?
I think we were fast. We got a little carburetor stumble we need to get fixed. Just makes it way too hard on the bottom.
Yep. He said during that race, if he had to whoa up at all, the car would just start chopping up and stumbling. He basically had to drive the shit out of it just to keep the carburetor cleared out. So that they're extremely hard to drive anyway, and that adds another level of difficulty. So I summed it up when I started this video. It just wasn't our night.
Yeah, I stepped on my PP hard in the heat and put us behind. That's what you get.
Yep.
Racing in the back, you just, when in doubt, throw the nuts on the dash and drive the piss out of it and try to do something.
Yep. He put himself behind early, and unfortunately it's just more bad luck with the blue car. So we're gonna tear into these things and figure out what tomorrow's gonna hold. So stay tuned. So the crate late models are out there right now. Our customer car, Chase Wilson, he's running second, and our buddy Dakota had to start at the rear after a mishap in the heat race, and he's working his way up through there. So might try to steal some clips of that from here. Coming back to the green. Chase chose the inside on this restart. He's running second. Yellow. I think Dakota got involved in that one. Chase didn't fire that well on that restart. He kind of lost second there for a minute. Coming back to green again. Well, it's Saturday morning. Quick update. We just can't catch a break. Last night we were working on this car. Long story short, there's some really long bolts that hold the oil pumps together in these things, and two of the four are snapped on Jose's oil pump. So honestly, we need to pull the oil system completely out of this car now. We don't have a spare oil pump with us, unfortunately. I don't even think we have one. So it's just part of being a very small team. Like I showed last night, here's kind of the remnants of what's left over. from our deal. It stripped the aluminum block, the threads for the bell housing. It stripped the block out. So we stayed up last night, took the transmission out, the bell housing out, and the plan was to pull this motor out Sunday anyway, to put a crate motor in it to head to Mississippi. So it looks like that's just going to happen a day earlier. We're not going to try to push the issue with either car today. We'll probably just lick our wounds and load these things up and head back to the shop and see if we can get a jump start on this. There's a lot of work to do this week to get this car switched over, and honestly, his crate car is about done at the shop, but this thing's going to take a lot of attention. So we really just need to head home and start digging into it. So time to load these things up and head back to Loami.